Alright everybody, welcome to today's video, part number 4. We have a lot of assembly to do and some cool push rod checking stuff, so let's get into it. Get that camshaft back where it came from. As you can see here, head is assembled and I've got two little tester springs in the end one here, and that's typically for, let's say you've got a big block Chevy with a roller tip rocker. Your push rod length will actually change the point at which it sweeps across the valve. So for centering that sweep, I'll put the tester springs in and let it, run through the motion, whereas this is a pedestal. I'm not going to be actually changing the geometry at all, so it's probably not necessary. I'm just going to be checking the actual preload on the lifter. So I'll basically set this up and adjust the push rod until I have some preload on the lifter itself, but it'd be fun to just kind of put the push rod checker in and let it cycle through a few times with this, so I'm going to leave them in there. Is there anything more underwhelming than the look of reused pistons in a freshly assembled engine? And that old non-machine deck surface really gets me going. There it is in all of its glory. The cam that's going to make this all work. I'm not going to bring up the guy who made it because I don't know if he wants to be involved with all this mess, but had it custom made. Yes, it was like $800, but I wanted to see this work, so I figured I would do it. Let's see if I can notice any differences with this old pile of junk here. So, it is a Windsor core, but the lobes are in the opposite position. Well, that certainly looks different. Let me see if I can look down on this here. Wow. Well, I've got 2 rockers on it, and even though one push rod like the checker is a little long, it's just kind of collapsing the lift a little bit to get it preloaded so it actually opens all the way. This might be weird. I'm going to try to record a camera. This is going to be fantastic right here, I can tell. So that is my little camera in the spark plug hole, and we're at top dead right now. So as it goes back down, the first valve that's opening on the right there is the exhaust valve, which makes me feel like, hey, you might even have the right cam events. Now the intake, I'll probably point this way at all. Probably can't. But now the intake, oh boy. But now the intake is opening up and now closing. And we're cruising back up to top dead to make some compression. So it actually makes me feel like we may have our processes in the right order. I know that footage was horrible. I apologize. Okay, now that I'm done messing around with that, what I should do is get these lifters down on the base circle of the camshaft. And I should see what kind of preload. You can see that lifter's jammed down. I got that one almost jammed all the way down. But if I was to take a bunch of this adjustment out of it, so now it is not bottomed out, spinning freely. Valve is all the way shut. I should measure that or calculate the turns. That's why I like these comp ones, is that they have the laser etched lines on them here. Come on, focus. And that way, you just count how many revolutions, and each revolution is 50,000ths of an inch. You don't have to mess around with like calipers and all that stuff. And I think 35 thousandths or something is a good value. These have a metric crap ton of travel, so let's see what we got. So what I did was some quick math. The 18 turns comes out to 900 thousandths, which makes sense. And then instead of going with 35, I just went another full revolution on the tool, which is 50 thousandths. So we could say 50 thousandths of preload. And if you watch as I do the final threads on the rocker arm, you'll see that lifter collapse a little bit. So the rocker's tight, and we have some preload. Is 50 on the heavy side? Yes. Am I going to actually order that set of push rods? Not totally sure yet. But it's on this rocker here, the intake side. It should work just dandy. Okay, well, now I'm getting excited. At this point, we got to wait for some custom push rods to show up, and then it's going to be getting this top end sealed up and ready to go. At this point, not sure I'm going to get it on the dyno before Christmas, but if not, it should be shortly after. So I'll keep updating you guys, let you know where I'm at. So I'd like to do another quick thanks to all the new subscribers, and guys, don't forget to hit the bell to be notified when I release the new videos. So thanks again. Take care.